Hey, this is Joshua. Wanted to shoot another quick video this morning. Just want to let you know about a process that really helps you to buy a real estate, especially if you're trying to get a good deal on a property that you're trying to make money on, and that is called staring at the marketplace. It's just a thing I made up. When I first started in business, I looked at quite a few houses before I ever bought one. I think I looked at over 150 houses before I got one bought. I was in a really hot market, so it was very competitive at the time. And it was actually before the 2006 or 7 crash, 2008 crash, the big real estate crash. It was very difficult to buy at the time. And so what I would do is, and I still do this to this day, is that Friday night when I would get home, I would go to the main couple of companies' websites, and I would pick the market that I wanted to be in, which was a particular county, and I would literally take a look at every single house on the market at the time. And there was about 700 to 800 houses on the market, and I would spend Friday night when everybody went to bed, I'd spend a couple hours and I would look at every single house. I would click on the link, I would look at the pictures, I'd look at the price of the house, and I do that every week on Friday. And what would happen over time is you start to see what houses are valued at and which ones are better valued and less valued, and you start to see what I call the hole in the marketplace. When you're looking for a hole in the marketplace, you're looking for a way that you can make money on a particular investment. Different holes are, it could be just a financial problem with the person that owns it. They're going to lose it to foreclosure. It can also be that there's damage to the property. It could be that it's an outdated property, and sometimes it's like an heir-owned property where the heirs do not necessarily have a vested interest. They just want their money out, and the property needs quite a bit of work, and so it's hard for them to sell. So when you start to look at your market that way, it changes your viewpoint of the market. Instead of looking at just a few houses, you start to look at every single deal. Even if it's one that's you're not going to buy, you'll start to know where the values truly are. And so it helps you also, we talked about the Mayo formula in another video, it helps you also to know what the true values are of the houses will be when they're fixed up, because you'll see those houses that are in good condition and what they're selling at. And a lot of times they're substantially different in price. I've seen deals over the years where a few $100,000 or a few $1,000s, so let's say like $70,000, $80,000, netted a $250,000 value proposition change with actual bought at one price, fixed up, and sold for somewhere around a 200. And that one I'm thinking of actually had about $60,000 worth of realtor costs in it as well. It was a deal I passed on. I passed on it because it had a $13,000 a year tax bill on that house, and I had no idea that it would truly be worth. It sold for like $769,000. The bank was selling it at like $350, and I knew it needed over $100,000 worth of work. So I don't know if I don't know exactly what their numbers were, but it was somewhere between like $75,000 and $120,000 worth of work. The $13,000 tax bill freaked me out, and I did not know what it was going to sell for. What was so interesting was when it got all done, I just was kicking myself that I didn't take that deal, because a $250,000 profit on one house is a pretty cool profit. Anyway, I hope this helps you. It's the process is called staring at the marketplace. Go to a couple different realtors' websites. You can pick a time that's good for you. It takes about an hour to two a week to do, and you just look at every single property. You'll start to see the ones drop off, and then you can look up what they sold at as well, so you'll know what they sold at. You can also have a realtor send you the comps of everything that's sold. If you're working with a given realtor, a lot of times they'll set you up on an automatic email that you'll see everything that sells every week as well. Hope this video helped. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon.